Okay, so I'm going to do roll call. Mayor Louis Trujillo, Yvette Arianes, Rose Contreras Taylor, Gilbert Jaramillo,
I'm here.
Solid Waste staff.
I noticed Lucas and Jake are on. Miss Taylor's icon is on, so I think she is on. But Lucy, I do not believe that makes quorum. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we do not have a quorum, so we the meeting cannot be brought to order. So there will be no meeting today, but Jake does have some information to pass out. Rose, are you on? Rose, you're muted if you're trying to speak. Kenny, are we still recording? Okay, Jake, why don't you go ahead and talk about the upcoming events that you're coordinating so that we still can get the information out to the public about the events that you're working on.
There's a few events. In particular, which one were you referring to?
The 4 wards in 4 weeks that you're working on a flyer for the schedule, and you're working on the monthly schedule for the mayor's initiative, the cleanups every first Saturday of every month, and then you're also working on the Clean and Beautiful grant. So on those 3 things, just give a little bit of information on where you're at with each one of those 3.
Okay, 4 weekends, I think the 4 wards in 4 weeks. I submitted a couple posters and currently working on them. I'll probably give it about 75% work of the work is done, and I want to say that project's on track to start hopefully next month. As far as my KAB, before I go into the mayor's, it's going. There's more information to come out in the next couple weeks. I don't have anything solid at the moment, but there's the employment's going, the youth employment specifically. The kids they're coming in, they're trickling down and submitting applications. So hopefully in the next 10 days, I should have like at least 1 or 2 employed into the program. So it could kick off the usage of the funds for the KAB side. Other than that, though, I do have an AO or area where I want to clean up, and specifically it's probably going to be the Riverwalk, and just beautify that area for the moment until I get more staff so I can move around. And the mayor, I did meet with him on Saturday. It was an interesting meeting. A lot of details, but specifically, he's emphasizing the Saturday cleanups, the first of the month, and he wants a more broader community involvement in there. And he's also seeking a bigger network with our fellow cities. Not to get too much information in there, but pretty much we're looking at probably an 8-month calendar for the Saturday cleanups for the mayor's initiative. I guess that's what it's called. I can't remember what the wording was. And it's going to be every first Saturday. A certain area in Vegas, we're going to clean up or wherever he wants, and pretty much that's what we're going to go for with that. Other than that, though, I have nothing else. If anybody has questions.
So on the mayor's initiative, you're currently working on a schedule and the locations so that we can get that out to the public so they can prepare for these cleanups. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And then for the 4 wards in 4 weeks, that's our annual solid waste dedicated like 1 week to each ward. And so I think you said you're currently working on the flyer. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that's going to be scheduled for the month of April, I believe. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then the third event that you're working on is the New Mexico Tourism Clean and Beautiful Grant, where you have $16,000 to kind of work with some young people to clean up the Riverwalk. I believe that one is specifically for the Riverwalk. The Clean and Beautiful Grant was specifically for the Riverwalk. Good, good. And so you've got a couple people that you're looking at bringing on board temporarily for this program to clean up the Riverwalk. And I believe it's also to educate kids. Is that correct?
That's my part. I have to go to the schools and pretty much educate them about the recycling and all the good stuff. There's a lot more to it.
Elementary school age?
Yes, specifically.
Okay. And does that mean, are you going to be able to take the students with you to have them help out with the education?
If they want to. If not, I would just team up by myself, and or I could just get an assistant. And it's pretty much self-explanatory. They have what do you call it? Not PDF, but like the little mini cartoons. Like, I guess it would be like a PDF thing, like a slideshow, and it explains everything to the kids. So it's not complicated.
Okay, so they've given you kind of the information you need
for
the education
workshop. There it is.
Good. It's good. Okay, well, it sounds like you're getting busy. But if Rose can hear us, I know it looks like she's trying to do something. We can't hear her. So if she's trying to talk, we are not able to hear you, Rose.
Okay, is this
There,
better?
now we can. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, now we can. So we do not have a quorum, but Jake was given an update on the events that the KAB is currently working on. So he does have 3 events that he's working on: a Clean and Beautiful Grant, the 4 wards in 4 weeks cleanup, which is going to happen in April, and then the monthly schedule that he's working on for the mayor's initiative, the first Saturday of every month cleanup. So we're going to be getting to it here in April.
Is Jake, are you the coordinator then? I haven't met you.
Yes, brand new. We recently hired him. So Jake is the new KAB coordinator for the city.
Okay. All right. Nice to meet you.
Jake, is there also an Amnesty Day coming up?
Yes. Specifically, I gotta get you the date on that one. I don't remember the top of my head, but Luke has already seen the flyer that I submitted to him, and it's his call.
Maria,
Okay.
Maria, it's going to be May 14th. May 14th will be the Amnesty Day.
Okay, so we've got these events coming up. This is the 14th of March. So we've got a couple weeks till the end of March. We really should get any of the flyers out by the end of this week. We need to give people a couple weeks to start planning for the cleanups. And if the first cleanup is on April 2nd, we need to probably have the flyers done by the end of this week. So Rose, we are going to be doing the first Saturday of every month cleanup. We are going to be doing the 4 wards in 4 weeks in April, and we're doing an Amnesty Day, and we're doing a Clean and Beautiful Grant cleanup where Jake is working with the youth in the community. So we've got a few things going, starting here up in April. Do you have any questions, or did you have any cleanups that you're aware of on the city side, on the private resident side that you want to let us know about? So, Jake, every now and then, some of the groups in the community do a cleanup that's not necessarily directed by or involving the city. But if you do hear about these cleanups, we do like to promote them. So Rose, a lot of times, is aware of these cleanups. So when she hears about them, she lets us know, and then you can go ahead and promote them on the city's website and in whatever method you're using to promote your events.
Mhm. Yeah, maybe when the weather gets warmer, we'll get some volunteers that want to do that again.
Yeah, that's why we were figuring April was April. Hopefully things will start getting warmer.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did not have a quorum, but we did want to get that information out. Does anybody have any questions? Lucas, do you have any additional information?
No, ma'am. I'm really basically just, concerned to just get across the 4 wards in 4 weeks, make sure that the community and of course the staff know what's going to be going on during that week. It's a more in the single month cleanup that the mayor has every month is basically in the same areas. This other cleanup is going to be a week-long cleanup event in each ward that'll go into areas that aren't really ever paid attention to, more deeper into alleys, the whole alley, not just the outer edge of the alley, streets that are overlooked on many of these cleanups will be addressed during this 4 wards in 4 weeks. We've had a lot of successes with it in the past, and I hope that we could carry on the successes this year with it. That's all I have on this side. I'm excited for this time of season though.
It might be worth reaching out to Public Works as well to try and get them to assist in this week-long cleanup. Because like, Lucas was saying, the Saturday a month, you're limited to a few hours on a Saturday, where the 4 wards in 4 weeks is 5 full days of cleaning out one particular ward. And so it's going to be important to get everybody informed of this so we can get residents, counselors, leaders in the community out into their areas, businesses out into their areas to contribute. Yes,
definitely. There'll probably be a certain area that's centralized when this happens, so that they could bring their bags. Not everybody's going to go and get donated bags. Some people take it upon themselves to get their own bags, and from there they could go ahead and meet up with us or give us a call. We could meet with them and pick up the items. We're trying to keep it to bagged items. If there is a couch or a mattress that we have to deal with, that we ask the public that the city be allowed to pick up those items with the machinery that we have, so we can make sure nobody gets hurt.
Sounds good. And Jake, I look forward to your schedule. And I know on the Saturdays we can't really clean up a whole ward, so I know you're going to be specifying a little bit more in detail the area that we'll be working on each one of the months, so that we can make sure we spread it out around the community and we hit the areas that really need the attention to beautify our community. But thank you, Jake. Thank you, Lucas.
Yes, ma'am.
Gilbert, I see you're on. Thank you, and Lucy as well. Rose, did you have anything else to add?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, we look forward to seeing you out on some of these cleanups. I know you're always out walking and recognizing some of the areas we need to work on. But we thank you for your input and your help.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care.